Tracy presents a message that could change your life. Let me ask you a question. If you lost everything you own tomorrow, how long would it take you to get it back? It's a scary thought, but it's a question every successful person must face, because building wealth is one challenge, but keeping it, protecting it, that's another game entirely. I've seen people spend years, even decades, working hard to create financial success only to see it disappear almost overnight. Not because they weren't smart, not because they didn't work hard, but because they didn't protect what they had. In this message, I want to show you how to safeguard your wealth, how to avoid the mistakes that destroy fortunes, and how to make sure that everything you've built continues to work for you year after year, because wealth without protection is just an invitation for loss. The first truth you need to understand is this: making money and keeping money are two completely different skills. Anyone can get lucky once. A booming market, a good investment, a business that takes off, but luck can make you rich and luck can make you poor just as fast. Wealth that lasts is never an accident. It's the result of conscious choices, clear strategies, and disciplined habits. Think of it this way. Earning money is like filling a bucket. Protecting money is making sure that bucket doesn't have holes. You can pour in as much as you want, but if the leaks are bigger than the flow, you'll always end up empty. And here's the real danger. Most leaks are silent. You don't even notice them until it's too late. That's why the wealthy stay wealthy, not because they earn more, but because they protect better. One of the biggest threats to your wealth is carelessness. Carelessness in where you put your money. Carelessness in who you trust. Carelessness in how you make decisions. I've met people who worked for years to save and invest, only to hand over their money to the wrong person or the wrong deal. And in one bad decision, it was gone. The rule is simple. Never invest in anything you don't fully understand. If you can't explain how something works, how it makes money, and what the risks are, you have no business putting your money there. The rich know this. They study before they act. They ask questions, a lot of questions. They check facts. They seek expert advice because they understand that protecting wealth is not about paranoia. It's about preparation. Another silent killer of wealth is overconfidence. When you've made some money and had a few wins, it's easy to start thinking, I can't lose. I know what I'm doing. This will work out. And that's when mistakes happen. Overconfidence blinds you to risk. It makes you ignore warning signs. It tempts you to put too much too soon into something unproven. I've seen it in business. I've seen it in real estate. I've seen it in the stock market. People forget that the same rules that built their wealth are the same rules that keep it. Discipline, patience, diversification, due diligence. The moment you think you're too smart to fail, you've already started the countdown to failure. Humility is a shield. It keeps you alert. It keeps you asking questions. It keeps you safe. Another principle of protecting wealth is diversification. You've probably heard the phrase, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's not just a saying, it's a survival strategy. If all your money is in one investment, one business, or one market, a single bad event can wipe it out. The wealthy spread their risk. They hold assets in different industries, different locations, and even different currencies. That way, if one area suffers, the others can keep them afloat. Think about it. A smart investor doesn't bet everything on a single outcome. They prepare for uncertainty. They expect the unexpected. Because the truth is, markets change. Economies shift. Businesses rise and fall. And the more ways you've secured your wealth, the harder it is for any single event to destroy it. Another key to protecting wealth is liquidity. Wealth on paper is not the same as wealth in your hands. You can own valuable assets, but if you can't access cash when you need it, you're vulnerable. Emergencies happen. Opportunities appear. And in both cases, having liquid assets, money you can use immediately, can make the difference between survival and loss, between seizing the chance and missing it. The wealthy keep a portion of their assets easily accessible. It might be in cash reserves, short-term investments, or accounts that can be converted quickly. Why? Because liquidity gives you flexibility. It lets you make quick, decisive moves. It protects you from having to sell valuable assets at the wrong time just to cover expenses. Think of liquidity as your safety net. Without it, one unexpected crisis can force you into decisions you'll regret for years. There's another rule the wealthy live by: always have a plan B. No matter how solid an investment looks, no matter how certain a business deal feels, there is always a possibility that things will go wrong. And if your entire strategy depends on everything going perfectly, you're in trouble before you even start. The smartest investors ask themselves, what will I do if this fails? How will I recover? What's my exit strategy? By thinking about the worst case scenario in advance, they make better decisions in the present. They protect their emotions and their money. Hope is not a strategy. Preparation is. When you have a backup plan, you're not paralyzed by fear. You can move forward with confidence, knowing that even if things don't work out, you won't lose everything. And that confidence is one of the greatest protections wealth can have. Let me leave you with this. Wealth is not just about numbers in a bank account. It's about the freedom, the security, and the opportunities it gives you. But that freedom disappears the moment you stop protecting it. So guard it. Guard it with knowledge. Guard it with discipline. Guard it with the same energy you use to create it. Because every dollar you protect is a seed for your future. It's a resource you can reinvest, a tool you can use to build even more. And remember this, it's not about fear, it's about responsibility. You've worked too hard to let careless decisions erase your progress. So from this moment forward, commit to being as skilled at keeping your wealth as you are at making it. Because the day you master both is the day you achieve true financial freedom. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know your perspective. Your wealth is worth protecting. Start today.